Hey guys, this is Vic from Grasping the Market and welcome to our market briefing. Last week we had positive developments on the larger time frame as we traded above the October high, and you can see here that the week traded solely, well, almost entirely above the previous week's range. So we have a very established trend to the upside, and that's very positive. And considering that we're also at all-time highs and near the 3100 handle. However, on the daily, although we see the trend, me particularly, I'm very careful because I'm seeing a lot of consolidation, clusters of consolidation in between every step up. So you have a kind of a consolidation here, you grind a little bit further up, then you do a big push, push, consolidation. And when you have so much consolidation in between every push, it could be a sign that the sorry, that the rally is already on its latest or late stages, rather than being a punchy one where you elongate and you push. Therefore, I'm being very careful with the with the positions I take, but overall, the time frames point to the upside. Here on the continuous chart, you see I more or less draw a channel which goes in between the 200 moving average and the higher highs being made. But you can see that on Friday and the overnight, we came again to the moving average, and it seems to be a little bit under pressure this morning and consolidating here very close to the 3080 area, which is the moving average. So keep an eye for that. If you look at the market profile, you can see that on Friday, our focus was the lower distribution from Thursday. And what happened at the opening is that we repaired that low and immediately pushed back up. Well, not immediately, but in the first couple of periods. And after you push back up, you created a 5 wide profile inside that lower distribution, so effectively creating a failure to escape the profile to the downside. And then after that, you have a little bit of a push, then a retracement. At the close, you have what it seems to be a little bit of short covering, repairing that on little traded area from Thursday. So definitely the focus today would be on that late move to understand if it was a squeeze and that's it, or if there is something more behind it. Being half back exactly at the point where the bounce took off from, I would say that creating acceptance below halfback, definitely the nodes change. Notice that the overnight at the moment is net short, and it has a very prominent POC below halfback. So if we open and revisit this, which is I think there is a good probability that will denote change, and we need to see if not only visiting but creating acceptance here happens. If that happens, you will have a market that is definitely in some sort of balancing and not a trending one following up from Friday. So the focus is the acceptance relative to the halfback from Friday. And keep in mind that now, what I just said, you could have another cluster of consolidation up here. And the risk events for this week, if I remember correctly, you have the US CPI reading on Wednesday, and you also have Chair Powell talking to Congress about the economic committee. So that could be, but remember that the market is still very sensitive to whatever developments we have on the trade front. So we need to keep an eye on that. So to start the week and wrapping up, we want to see if the market is attempting to further elongate this trend to the upside, or if we will find a consolidation cluster around 3080. That's the focus for the morning. So trade well, manage your risk, and have a nice week.